All right, I'm in the 2020 St. Patrick's Day tournament. I'm in the weekend round of the rookie division, and I screwed up. I was practicing. I was just trying to warm up. I woke up. It's early here. Had some coffee. I'm on my I've drank like a third of a cup of coffee, and I wasn't paying attention. And I went in and I played hole number one, and I was like, "Why are we on a par three?" I was playing some tour seven. Why are we on a par three? And then it dawned on me right after I took my shot that I had accidentally went into the tournament. That's why I was practicing. All right, so starting it off with a birdie, and was just kind of nonchalant on it, and I did the yep, that's where we're at. All right, so the goal here is on the par fours. I really got to get eagle coming into my bracket. I got on an early bracket. Coming into my bracket, the top score was minus 31. I was at minus 30. There was a minus 29, and then there was some pack of minus 27s. So gonna have to shoot really good. My goal this entire week was to come in with a minus 15 qualifier. I came with a 14, and with a minus 30 opening round, and then on my note sheet it says minus 30 plus for the weekend round. So I'm shooting for a minus 30 plus, and I think it's going to take over a 30 in order to win. So let's go look at them. I'm on hole number 2. Let's go check out hole number 2. Still half awake, but I'm in it now. So let's get it done. Drew Moore Links. Hole number 2. Hole number 8. All right, what it's going to take today is just perfect shots going in on these par fours. I'm putting myself in the right spot. If I hit perfect shots going in on these par fours, the minus 30 is I'm right there. I mean, all of the par fours, I have the wind adjustment. I've got the right club. I've got the right ball. I'm going to be in the right spot, and all I got to do is hit it perfect, and bam, I'm on track. But I have to pick up these par fours. I mean, there's just no two ways around it. And this par four right here is going to be Extra Mile, Rapier, Kingmaker, just to help cut the wind down on the other end. Yeah, I'm doing 6 topspin, 20% plus 20% on the drive. And then with my Rapier, I'm just doing, it's 1.3 per ring, and I'm just doing 1.3 per ring. I'm not adding on anything or taking off anything or doing any kind of special adjustment. It's just a straight up 1.3 per ring. The drive this is definitely a one shot at a time, because I'm doing a third bounce rough bump. Just trying to dribble out into that fairway pad. So 6 topspin, 3, 6 topspin. I want to be out in the middle of this fairway area, like right dead center in the middle. Plus 20%, so that'd be 6, that'd be 3/8. So we're just a tit shy of a ring. Try and hit it perfect. Hit one ring great to the left. See if that can get me out there and stick on it. I think it'll be close over here. Very nice. If I put any more topspin on than that, I take the risk of actually bleeding off. So I am literally just trying to dribble out on there. Sorry if I seem like I'm asleep, but I am. If I can get through these first few holes until I wake up, I'll be fine. Kind of disappointed I played one without thinking. I've hit several hole-in-ones on hole number 1, and got the adjustment down on it, and was not exactly what I was looking for. Uh-oh. It's 1.3 to the cup. There's my max. one backspin. Get right up on the cup. Okay, 1.3. There's 3.9. So we're a little shy of that. You'd hit it perfect. Isn't it perfect? Get in the hole. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Make it up for hole number 1. Oh my gosh. All right. It's getting some motivation, waking my ass up. If you hear some music in the background, it's Weezer Radio on Pandora. Let's see if my opponent can get in from the rough. And you can. Don't give up if you're in the rough. If you know how to play your rough irons, you can get in from, and your rough irons are super accurate at these distances. They can hit that perfect. They got a shot. If they were going to hit it great, that was the side to hit it on, but that was just great. It looked like they had the adjustment right there. Even though they eyeballed it, I never can figure out the eyeball adjustment stuff. I've been doing the wind ring method for so long that I have no idea what those adjustments look like because I never swing back around and look at the adjustment. That I just have 100% faith in it. All right, hole number 3. Hole number 3, first of the par 5s. And these first 2 par 5s, I haven't been having. I should say I haven't been having a problem. I just haven't picked up any albies on them. Hole number 3 is Drew Moore Links. Hole number 3. Here we go. All right. I had one of my viewers say that coming over to here looked like 2 hard shots to try and get an eagle as opposed to hitting it straight forward. If you hit it straight forward and you're here, man, you got a shot. You really need to get over to this side right here, and going through that rough right there is too iffy. I mean, sometimes it happens, and sometimes you did everything you did the last time, and all of a sudden, bam, you're in the rough. I'm not into hitting into the rough that far into the shot. So what am I taking here? What am I taking? I'm taking a rock. Hey, no, that's not what I wanted. That's where I was at. Taking my rock bag. I did get a club upgraded in the club card trading today. Trying to work on my epics. Got my Thor's hammer starting to get it up towards usable levels. It really starts to shine when it gets to level 5. But working on them. Take forever, but I'm working on them. Okay, I'm taking a rock, 3 3/4 of a ring off. Sniper. Kingmaker. Just go out and have some fun today. My expectations going into the weekend rounds are always low. This game is very frustrating. I mean, it doesn't matter how well you can play or how well you've done in the past. I mean, it's a frustrating game. And when we're playing these online games, you can have outside forces that play a factor. Lag, internet connection, stuff that's in it, glitches in the game. It's always when you come into the weekend round and you're not the number 1 qualifier, then you know there's somebody out there that can beat you in tiebreakers. So I'm going to do 4 and 5. 3 3/4 rings. Be right up on the red line. Take the wind out. It's a 100% aggregate club, so 2.6 rings. Max curl. Hitting it perfect. And it should be right straight down the middle of that fairway. Nice and easy. Trying to get myself into my max sniper range, and they'll give me a little window right in front of that sand. I still have no idea. I think I've hit one shot. I only played 2 accounts this week because I've been super busy and was focused on the stuff with the coronavirus going around. We're trying to get all of our stuff together before every store closes down as far as work stuff. And I was really, really busy this week. I'm going to be super busy next week. Oh, stop. See what kind of wind I got. Okay, there's my red line. So I ended up in the spot that I wanted. And it has been hitting just a little long. I moved 3.5 rings. I'm going to take just a titch off. Oh, I hit it great. I still haven't hit. I still can't hit perfect into this hole. And I've got my adjustments right. I'm just right there. I've been working on this adjustment all week long, and the deal is that I'm in the right spot, and it's just off. But I can't. That my whole progression of my game is I start the week off. I'm focused on. I couldn't care less about wind adjustments at the beginning. The whole goal is if I hit perfects into the hole, then it gives me reads for the wind adjustments. But my whole goal starting off is what club, what ball, and which direction am I going? Like where am I trying to get? And that usually takes me the qualifying round or the practice round. So usually coming into the qualifying round, I've got a hold on what ball, what club, what secondary club, where I'm looking for. Sometimes I look at the distances and I focus on the distance, and sometimes it's just that it's about where you're at on the second shot. And then coming into the qualifying round, I have a game plan as far as what ball, what club, what secondary club, where I'm going to be. And that stuff is all not written in stone, but I'm on that track. I mean, sometimes I will make a slight change, but I usually know by that point I've picked my ponies, because what you don't want to have happen in the opening and the weekend round is where you're out there and you're wishy-washy about it. You need to go out there with a plan and set it up and execute that plan. And so usually by the end of the qualifying round, I'm really starting to work on the wind adjustments, because I've hit some perfect shots coming into the cup, and you can start to dial that in. But when you don't hit any perfect shots all week long coming in on a hole, it's hard to work out wind adjustments. And I don't focus too much on what the wind adjustments are out there in the community, where I look at the stuff in the community and go, hey, everybody's doing this. This is what I'm going to do. I usually don't look. I know that stuff's out there, and my teammates post it up, and it kind of gives you an area, an idea of, maybe where to start, especially if you're using the app, because I think a lot of those wind adjustments come from the app. But I don't use the app, so I usually try and figure that stuff out for myself. That's part of my game progression, because everybody out there's got different clubs, different balls, different levels. Okay, hole number 4, Glen Monarch. Yeah, I have 2 plans on this hole. We're on. Got two different ways that I'm going to play this, depending on how high the wind is. So if the wind, let's go back and look at my bag. taking a turkey ball and I'm bringing a sniper. Sniper. Turkey ball. It's the only low wind ball I have. Sniper turkey ball. So if the wind is, I'm adding on 10%. I'm hitting 1.2 per ring. I'm hitting 1.2 per ring and I'm adding on 10%. If the wind with the 10% is higher than 2 miles per hour, I'm going to move to the left and put on side spin. And that'll give me about a 3 ring of maneuver instead of 2, because the spot that we're having to hit in there, we only have a couple rings of maneuver and then we're in the sand. And I do not want to involve that sand in my adjustment for the wind. I go first. So it's going to be right at a 1.9 wind adjustment. 1 and a sliver. Go right at it. So it's right at just slightly less than 2 rings. Just need to hit this perfect. Hitting it perfect. I think that might be the first perfect shot I've hit into this hole all week. Just on the outside. Pulled out just a little too much wind. That's the first shot. Now, normally when we come in here, we have wind that's blowing from the left to the right, and we don't have to involve the sand. We can pull out our wind adjustment on this rough right here. And so normally the way that this shot likes to be set up is we set up on the opposite side for the wind. So I'm going to set up that when I come back on the back nine, I'm going to make sure I set that up on the other side. I set it up on the right-hand edge of the cup, anticipating that the wind might have a little bit bigger effect. If I'd have went right at the flag right there, that would have been in. But it's hard to tell what's going to happen on some of these holes if you're not hitting perfect during the week, so that you can get a read to help you out in the weekend round. I have high hopes for that hole. Still have one more shot at it. I got up really early this morning to play so that I could try and play when everybody wasn't online, because everybody's at home because of the coronavirus and everybody's using their internet. Everybody, everywhere. So I've had, like, our internet connection has not been, I mean, we've got awesome internet and everybody in my neighborhood's got awesome internet, but everybody's on it. And it's Sunday, so I don't think they're going to have, I don't think church is going to happen. I think church has been canceled. I think churches should probably promote golf, because there's probably more praying on a Sunday that goes on in a golf course than there is in church. Come on, you got to have some fun. All right, that was hole number 4. Hole number 5. All right, where are we at here? Just playing these holes one at a time, just trying to have some fun. All right, we are on a critical par 4. The critical par 4. And let's see if I can make a good wind adjustment here in the opening round. I totally freaking tanked my wind adjustment. It's like I never played with a Hornet before. Always want to have a chest open. It's an accumulation on those cards. If you don't have any slots open, you're not going to be accumulating cards. And I've never once opened up a chest and got everything I wanted. Never went, wow, I got 75 of that and 42 of that and 164. That doesn't happen. It's just that you have to always be opening chests. Here recently, I saw something on Facebook where people were asking if you spend your gems speeding up chests, and it's like, hello. Yeah. The mass majority of my my gems. I don't buy a lot of balls with gems. I buy some. Just trying to get myself out there as far as I can without ending up in the rough. Isn't it perfect? And it wants to tail off down here at the very end, and it wants to go to the right. So this rough right here on the right-hand side is the rough that you'll get caught up in. Man, it is so close on that first bounce. I need to pay better attention to where it's coming in on that first bounce right here. By putting that wind back in, I'm just barely. I mean, I may be trying to get a little too greedy there. I may just take the wind out because it's where it's coming in on this rough right here. It is just barely missing it. And I'm a big fan of leaving yourself room of separation. It's more important to end up out in that area than it is to end up 4 yards or 5 yards further forward. All right, this is a straight up plus 10%. And I'm doing 2.2 per ring. So it's a ring and a quarter. So a ring and a quarter. See if we can get lined up with the wind. Just try and hit perfect. Oh. And I was short. Oh. So I was looking at clubs. I was hoping I'm like 2 cards short on that. On some of my cards on my Hornet, I'm 50 cards short of getting it maxed out. I'm not sure if it gets a little bit of ball guide when it gets maxed out. Right there. Damn it. Damn it. Need to pick those up, and that pisses me off. Nice shot. Oh, okay. Just calm down. One hole at a time. Good luck. All right, where are we at? Hole number 6. Let's go look at hole number 6. I haven't had I started the week off. I was trying a different shot on hole number 6, and I wanted to explore what it looks like. I know some of my teammates are hitting it way the heck down here with their long iron, and then they're doing the rough bump. I just do not like that angle. For me, that angle here, you get out here into your long iron range, you have zero room to the left. And one of my teammates, Kyle, he's hit several albies on this hole with that shot, and I just can't I just can't do that. Can't do it. I don't like that angle coming in for that shot. So we're taking an extra mile. I'm going to pick ball first. Season 17 ball. 4 power 3 wind. And then I'm taking a sniper and a grizzly. That's it. And I'm not doing the deal here is I've hit one perfect shot into the cup, and I was doing it's uphill, and I took some wind off, and when I hit it perfect without doing any wind adjustment, it was off. When I took some wind off, it was like I was over pulling with the zero. When I took some wind off, it seemed like I still over pulled. I have no freaking clue because I didn't hit these two par fives, these first two par fives. I didn't. I think I've hit one shot all week long, perfect going into the cup, and so I really haven't been getting good looks at them. .38. I'm gonna do a 2-ring pull, and I'm not gonna put the power back in. I'm not gonna get greedy. Put some curl on to bring it back to the fairway. Hit it 1 ring great on the right. Just trying to get down there into my long iron range. I'm trying to straighten this out so that I have a straight in shot and I don't have to use any curl. I'll have to use some side spin, but I want to try and just dial it up to the hole and not have to use any curl on it at all. And the only reason I'm using the Power 4 ball is I'm trying to eke into my maximum long iron. Either way, long iron or short iron, if you got a sniper and a grizzly, you're coming in with a 100% accurate club, but coming in with your short iron or your long iron, just a little bit better chance of making it in from distance. Nice and easy right down the middle. Where's my max? Right there. Three 6. I'm gonna do a 3-9. And I'm gonna do a 3-3. I'm gonna split the difference and just do a 3-5. I have no idea what the wind adjustment here is because, like I said, I haven't hit perfect all week, so I have no idea. But I did hit perfect finally. And I didn't take out quite enough wind. What is that? Hole number 6. And it ran forward. It's kind of like the other one. It ran forward just a little bit. So the ball guy was lying slightly. Even if I'd have been on track, I probably there's a good chance it would not have gone in. This is the shot right here. I tried this shot at the beginning of the week, but I want you to focus on that second bounce. So if they get the wind adjustment even a little teeny bit wrong, that second bounce is going to clip the rough. Now, the second bounce will put them off in the fairway, but if they hit that shot great, anything to the left, get in the hole. They hit that shot, anything great to the left, you're stuck in the rough. And the second bounce is just right on the transition between the rough and the fairway. So if you get your wind adjustment even just a little bit wrong and you overpull it, you're going to end up clipping that rough. And that's not, I mean, you'll just be right off the green there and have a chip, but there's just so many things that can go wrong with that shot that I don't really want to risk my round on hey, this is a great look at Albie. But if anything goes wrong, your fault, my fault, nobody's fault. You're in the brown stuff. All right, and this next hole, got a plan on it too. And it's this hole right here is the very next hole. So I've got a plan A and a plan B. My plan A is doing the rough bump with a sniper and a Marlin. Plan A is with a sniper and a Marlin. And my plan B is with a sniper and a Marlin. And let's make sure just in case. Switch this up for a Guardian. I'm not going to use my Guardian, but just so that I have it, just so I know in the back of my mind. So my plan A is to do a rough bump with about 2 1/4 topspin, about 1/4 left-hand side spin. Dial it up to the cut. If I hit perfect, it goes in the hole. If the wind is lower than 3, if the wind is higher than 3, oh shit. I got the holes wrong. Good thing we have multiple bags. I'm doing plus 10%, so that's 2, 2. 2, 2. It's a little over a ring. Hit 1 ring great to the left. That back in the days when we only had 1 bag, I remember one hole we went to, and that hole's been completely redesigned. It doesn't play anything like it did before. It doesn't even look the same. I mean, they completely redid it. I really wish that they would have just came out with a new hole and left that old hole like it was. I'm not sure why they felt they needed to do a complete redesign on it, but that particular hole, you had to have a massive hitting. I mean, you needed to have an extra mile or an apocalypse. Every single iota of distance that you could possibly get raw distance. And I'm hitting this at minus 10.9. I'm hitting it with my Hornet. And I brought the wrong bag. And my rapier, so it's 3.4 equals divided by 1.3. 2 1/3 rings. Let's get back just a little, just a titch of topspin, because it is laying it down. Two and a third rings. There's 1, 2 1/3. Nice and easy. Oh, I hit it great. I'll tell you, I need to wake up. Those shots are in the freaking hole. If I could hit them perfect. Damn it. Damn it. That's 2 par 4s. I had everything was perfect on them other than the shot. Yeah, on that big par 5, I brought the wrong bag. I thought I was on a different hole. It was back in the 1 bag days, and Golf Clash Notebook wasn't out. So you just kind of had to remember what the holes were. And I brought the wrong bag to the hole, and you couldn't get it done if you didn't have a big hitting driver. And it was a great par 5 for a eagle or for an Albie shot. And I barely got my eagle. Nowadays, having multiple bags is huge. So my front 9 blows. I'm going to have to light it on fire on the back. Need to wake up. Just finished my first cup of coffee, so damn it. Damn it. All right. All right. All right. Do not want to practice these holes, these par threes. Do not want to be one of those players that post that they got a hole in one in a shootout. There's nothing worse other than missing those shots to the cup and on par fours. All right. Let's go look at my bag. I'm doing on that par three that I thought I was on a minute ago. So I got a bag. I'm bringing a Marlin. Not that. I'm bringing a Marlin. I was pretty surprised when I saw that par four. I was all in the par three mode. All right. If the wind is 3 or less, which of course it's not going to be, I'm going to do the rough bump. If the wind is higher than 3, I'm going to do the backspin shot. And they've got a lower wind than I'm going to get because they've got a Kingmaker. Going right at it. That'd be about 2 rings of maneuver. Is there a minimum club? And I'm just doing a straight up one mile per hour per ring adjustment. Together. Mo. Hip, hip. Terminating right at the cup. 4.5 plus 10%, 4.9. 4.95. Just need to hit this perfect. See if we can get some kind of magic going. And I hit it great again. Oh, wow. Wow. I caught it perfect. Look at that. Ooh. Slight overpull. It really hurts. Hitting shots and missing shots great to the left or the right, when you hit a great to the left or the right, is not the heartbreaker. For me, the heartbreaker is that when I hit a shot perfect into the cup and it doesn't go in. Those are the ones that haunt me because I can't expect a great to the left or the right to go in. If you know how, if you're setting your shot up correctly and you're making the right wind adjustments and you hit a great to the left or the right, you're going to miss great to the left or the right. But when you come out and you set up a shot and you hit it perfect and it doesn't go in the hole, that is a heartbreaker. That's a killer. Absolutely flat. You got to pick this stuff up because hole number 9 is no gimme. Hole number 9 is a one shot at a time, and you've got to get an eagle on it. Which means I'm going to have to light it up because there is no shot at Albie on hole number 9. I mean, okay, you could make an Albie on hole number 9, but get real. We are not looking for Albie on hole number 9. I am looking for eagle on hole number 9. Oh, forfeit. Let's get at it. Let's get this front 9. Let's just go out and get the eagle on hole number 9 and get this front 9 under our belt. That is not going to be a winning score. That's not even going to be close to a winning score. Be lucky if it gets me in the top 10 if I keep this up. Hole number 3. I just want to look at the hole. And that is not the hole. Hole number 3. All right. I've got it burned into my memory banks. I want to make sure that I pick the bag first before the ball. Is that bag. And it has to be Extra Mile and Big Dog. I'm going to use a Titan. Open up that pin chest. Get the one behind it rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Get that pin chest rolling. Roll on. All right, this is one shot at a time. One shot at a time. If I don't get what I'm looking for on the drive, I'm going to take a deep breath and immediately switch to birdie mode. And if nothing else, I'll just hit right to where I was trying to hit and do the max overpower hook shot from there. So with a 4-5 wind, going about 3.5 topspin. What I'm looking for is right there. I want to be just barely clipping. With 4-5, I'm going to be off just a titch. Isn't it perfect? Now it's all about whether I got too much distance on there and it bleeds off on the front. Ooh, that's going to be close. Slow down. Woo! That was close. Oh my gosh. Oh, talk about that. Every time you shoot that shot, your heart stops as it hits. I could see where that second bounce hit, that I was deep into it and that it was going to be super close. Oh my gosh. I'm going to give myself a cardio thump here just to get my heart beating again. Oh my gosh. And I am deep in the hole. So when you're deep in the hole down there, the adjustment's a little, the fine-tune adjustment on the max overpower hook. I was watching Dale Appleby yesterday, and he does the max. I mean, if you want to get an eagle on this hole, you got to do this max overpower hook. I mean, you can do the shot where you lay up out there and hit to the island and then try and rough bump it in. But really, if you're really, I mean, you really want to give yourself the look at the eagle, you got to do the max overpower hook. And I'm a spot. I pick a spot. I know just from taking the shot so many times that you're in a spot. And I am deep in the hole. I just do 2 topspin. And I'm going to go out. Probably about half a ring. Take the wind out. All right, now it's all about this first bounce, what trajectory it's on. It looks good. It's up towards the top. I'm going to put a little bit more topspin on there. I've been bleeding out a little far hitting onto the green, so I've been putting like 2.5 topspin on it, and that would have been just about right there. But I was trying to, I will admit, I was trying to give myself a shot where I'm a little closer to the cup so that if I was on the absolute perfect trajectory, it would give me an Albie look, but there's no Albie shot there. If you ever get an Albie on that hole, it's absolutely pure luck. Now, this is no freaking give me right here. I just got some serious work left to do. Isn't it perfect? It was being real quiet. The crowd was being real quiet. Woo! The crowd goes wild. Yay! Oh my gosh. That's not a salvaged front nine. That's a crap front nine. I missed the two mid par fours, and those might in this particular course. I need to pick up those par fours. That's my game is the par four. So I need to get eagle on all three of the par fours and pick up the eagle on hole number 9. And missing 2 of the par fours is as my nephew would say, no bueno. It's not going to look good up at the top of the charts unless I put a monster score together on the back. Monster score. All right. That was the front 9. That was a extremely disappointing front 9. This is a product of limited practice and just not executing. I put myself in absolutely the perfect spot and just did not hit perfect going in on those 2 holes. So this is not looking good. But we're up at the point where we're starting to, we're now getting, once I get to about 18. So I got a few holes to play to start working my way up. So we've got a few holes to play to get up to the 18, but we're going to start very quickly here on the back 9, start digging my way up through the ranks to see where I can end up. And I'm going to have to light it on fire on the back to have any shot at even a banner. And I like these holes. So this is just, this is how the game goes. You can have a plan going in, and if you don't execute, you're SOL. All right, that was the front 9 of the 2020 St. Patrick's Day tournament in the weekend round of the Ricky division. And I will catch you. I'm going to stop this one, and I'll start another one, and we'll shoot it in 9 straight holes. And thanks for watching.